Good morning and happy Tuesday. I hope everyone had a lovely break, that you got to enjoy the Christmas season with your family, and that the time away allowed you not only time to rest, but time to prepare for the new year. I'm not too big into New Year's. I don't believe our New Year's is January 1st. I believe our New Year's is in the spring when all the animals and trees and flowers wake up from hibernation. That's when all of our energy comes out of sleep and ready for us to tackle our new year. But because society says it's New Year's, we will allow it. All right, everybody, take a couple minutes here, come join in, and then we'll begin our session very shortly. Me? No, I haven't started trading yet. I am very soon. Still making my trading plan. But I am getting very ready. I have been working on how I view my losses. So. So just about another minute here. Make sure we all have our journals and a pen so that we can get into our journaling after our first exercise. All right, perfect. I see a lot more people have joined now. Thank you so much for joining. We're going to start today, as always, with our connecting to our why meditation so that we may ground ourselves in our trading and we may have the resilience and the courage to face the market and stick to our rules every day. So take a minute here, relax your body, put your feet flat on the floor. Here, me too. And just get comfortable. So as we get comfortable, just take a couple breaths in through your nose. And feel your body relax. As we notice trading all over social media, everyone talks about the $200,000 months. They talk about their Lambos and their exciting travels. But that's not why you were called to trading. You were called to trading because God put a gift in your heart, and trading is the path towards that freedom to share your gift. We are given a gift, and in return for our gift, we share those gifts with the world. That is how we say thank you to God for giving us this special talent that we have. Only you know what your talent is, just like only I know what mine is. But if you'd like a little insight It's likely something that fascinated you as a child or that you loved as a child, but the cold, hard world shook out of you. So take a moment now, relax into your body, and we will start the exercise. So as we relax into our body, the first thing we're going to take note of is our mind. We're going to find our mind, find our energy there. And as we notice our mind, we're going to find a little white string that connects our brain to our hearts. Find that string now and make the connection. As we make the connection, what we should start to see, we should be able to, in our mind, visualize our heart. But for me, I see a nice green glow as that white string connects. So keep connecting. You're doing a great job. Now that we've connected to our heart, what we're going to do is we're going to live out our perfect day. So the trading session is over. You just made $1,500. Good job. Now, what are you going to do with the rest of your day? Take a moment now and visualize that in your mind and live it out. Really live out all those granular details. And as we live it out, what we're really going to do is lean in and feel the emotions. We're going to feel the freedom. We're going to feel the love. Take a moment now and use your imagination. So as we're living out our dreams now, and those emotions are becoming really apparent, what we're going to do is we're going to hold those emotions and use our breath to expand them. We're going to hold them for 25 seconds, but don't stress. I'm going to count for you. So just enjoy and feel to your maximum capacity. Almost there. Keep going. Amazing. Thank you so much for doing that with me. Take a moment now. Come back to reality. Wiggle your nose, wiggle your fingers, and just enjoy the moment. And as we come back, we're going to grab our journal, but not too quick. Just take your time. Pull out your journal. You might still be feeling those waves go through you. That is exactly what we want. All right, so now if everybody has their journals, let's pull them out now and we will do our journaling exercise. The way we do our journaling here is very special. We talk about it every day. And it's very, very important that we have one journal and one journal only for journaling. You could do pre-market, post-market in the same journal, but the only rules for this is a physical journal and only journaling in our journal. So the purpose of this is that it gives us data that we can go back through. See, we have all these days, all these months, and it just gives us a record of how far we've come. Because at any point, we can flip through our journal and we can read back through our intentions, and then we can see the improvements that we've made in our mindset. So flip to a clean page here. Our last journaling session was December 19th. So the first thing we're going to do, as always, is write the date. What the date does is it just gives us that timeline, and it also allows us to keep all of our information really clean. Before, I was journaling on just pieces of paper that I'd print out from my printer, and it wasn't very easy to keep track of it, which is why this journal has now become my, I didn't want to say Bible, but my Bible. All right, so if everyone's ready to journal, what we're going to do is the way we do our journaling here is very special. We work with our subconscious mind in order to implant intentions of things that have already happened. So we write all of our intentions in the past tense, and we add a little secret spice of gratitude. What gratitude does is not only is it the strongest emotion that we can emit from our heart, but it also allows us to ground ourselves in the accomplishments that we've already made. So take a moment now, and when we're journaling, we want to be quick about it. We don't want to take a million years. We want to write the first 3 or 4 things that come off the top of our head. We're going to write them in the past tense, and we're going to add a little gratitude there. So an example is, I am so grateful for my trading plan. It's allowed me to be successful in the markets. Something like that. So take a couple moments now, write in your journals, and then I'll go over my intentions afterwards, just so we have a bookmark of the way we do this. Okay, I'm done mine. But I'll give you all here just about another minute, and then we'll go over mine. If anyone has any questions in the meantime, just post them in the chat. I would be more than happy to help you. All right, cool. Everybody done? Yeah, okay. So let's just take a look here. Ooh, January 6th, pre-market. Ooh, January. Ooh, I wrote the wrong date. January 6th, pre-market journal. I am so grateful for taking a break from trading. It's given me new life and new perspective to move forward. I am so grateful I waited patiently for my A+ setup and executed with courage and honored my take profit and stop loss. Yeah, that's a great one. I am so grateful for my trading plan. It's allowed me to tackle the market with an abundance mindset. Perfect. And then as always, I like to put somewhere in a little thank you, Samaya, because it's really important to take the time and to take just the brain power to thank ourselves. The more we thank ourselves, the easier the journey becomes. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move in to our gratitude prayer. So the way that this works is the first minute, you are going to take a minute to thank yourself and to offer yourself gratitude on your journey. And then the second minute, I'm going to lead us all in a prayer. So take the minute now, close your eyes, and give yourself thanks. I'm going to count for you here. Perfect. So good job on taking that minute to offer yourself gratitude. And I will start. So I'd like to say thank you to me and thank you to you for taking this time to invest in your trading mindset. We can get lost in the analysis, in the execution, in the wins, in the losses, but that's not what's important on our trading journey. What's important on our trading journey is discovering who we are and leveraging our self-mastery in order to obtain true freedom. The way our world works, we have been postured as worker bees, but you have a gift and I have a gift. And thank you so much for having the courage to not only believe in yourself, but to invest in breaking free of the confines that this world puts on us. So thank you so much for doing this prayer with me. May you feel a little lightness in your heart now. Yay. Good job. Okay, cool. All right, so we are about 10 minutes away from market open now. And one thing I've been thinking on over the break is this idea of delusion. So you've probably seen the memes. It says, be delusional. Delusion is what gets us towards success. And I do not disagree with that. However, I'd like to outline the difference between good delusion and bad delusion. So we'll start with bad delusion, and we'll start with my bad delusions. So working with prop firms, they put days on how many days it takes to pass, how many days it takes to get a payout, how many days until your rebuild. And the delusion that I've had is that the money comes quick. So top step is 2 days to pass, 5 days to a payout. So when I buy an eval, I'm looking at that 7 days for a return on investment. And that delusion has set me back incredibly. Now, the good delusions are the delusions that we can make it no matter what. That no matter the obstacles that are put in our path, that we can overcome them and that we can break free of them. Those are good delusions. They're good ones to implant in ourselves because our brain doesn't know the difference between real and imagined. The way our brain processes stuff is the more repetitive of a thought we have, the more it shows up in our reality. So if we are delusional and believe that we will make it in trading, that we will quit our 9 to 5, that we will live with freedom, travel wherever we want, that will exactly happen. But in order to get there, we need to say bye to our bad delusions. And those delusions are what collapse our abundance mindset and put us into scarcity. So like I was talking about before, the 7 days to return on investment with Top Step, that is an insanely detrimental delusion. And it's something that I'm really coming around to knowing. So maybe that resonates with you. Maybe it's just me. But social media has really put so much on trading, where we see people that make $10,000 days, $20,000 days, but you don't know the struggle that they had. So take a moment now, say thank you to yourself for the journey. Say thank you to yourself for being delusional. But when you have those time constraints, delusions come in, just say goodbye. You're not welcome here. That works for me. Cool. All right. So here comes the time to do our breathing exercise as we all head off to trade for market open. So take a moment now, relax your body, uncross your legs, Samai. You're always crossing your legs. And what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in through our nose. And as we breathe in through our nose, we are going to pull in all the amazing, abundant, and resilient energy from Mother Nature. We're going to pull it in and we're going to charge our bodies. And then as we breathe out through our mouths, we're going to take all that stale energy in our stomachs and we're just going to push it away. All right? Let's go. In through your nose. hold for 2, and out for 8. All that amazing resilient energy in through your nose for 7. Hold for 2. And all that stale energy out for 8. In for 7. Hold for 2. And out for 8. All right, last one. Let's make it count. In for 7. Hold for 2. And all that stale energy out for 8. Be gone. Amazing. Whew. All right, I feel great now. Thank you so much for joining me for this session, for taking the time to not only offer yourself gratitude, but to invest in your abundance mindset and to prepare your mind for trading. Now, go off, go trade. You've got all the skills, all the knowledge, and now your body is primed for success. I'll see you tomorrow. I love you.